That's all it is.
Okay, listen. Does the new Eminem song? Does he at least say like "carnage" 15 times in rapid succession?
It would be awesome, but no. They're so see that's people say the new movie's self-aware. It's not self-aware if you don't have Eminem yelling "carnage."
Carnage.
Yeah, you're not self-aware.
So, Adam, how
Eminem
bad
was
your
what?
how bad was your experience watching the movie with that awful 270 degree?
It was.
Like, I can't
it was,
get my head around how bad that
well,
could
because
be.
because we got in the theater and it was just like the regular screen in front. Like from the description, I was expecting something like a curved screen. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
And then it was just like, oh, we get in the theater. I'm like, this is just a small ass regular screen. What the hell? And then the movie started playing, and then when it was like the opening scene, and suddenly there were like the walls lit. I was like, what? And what sucks about it is like, so I wasn't like right up at the front. I was in the middle of the theater, but it goes far back enough that it's literally to the back wall. So like, if you want to see everything, you have to go.
What
like,
the fuck?
Yeah, it was really annoying.
That's such a bad design. You have to say, right, the only people
it's a gimmick.
The only people that could come in this are like 10 people,
and
they have to sit at the very back.
Thing.
That's all you can have. You can have 10 people sit at the very back. That's all you can do.
Yeah, and then you have to have eyes like a deer or something.
Yeah.
I do love that the left
like a
wall
hammerhead shark.
I do love that the left wall apparently had a shittier frame.
Oh yeah, that was just it was. I was like so tempted to snap a video, but I also didn't want to be recording a screen in a movie theater while the movie's playing. I was like, eh.
Yeah, but still, you're just a bit like, what? How did you fuck that up? How can you?
It's really
fuck
funny.
that up?
Well, it's like if it were,
really
if let's say the experience was like really good and it was a good movie or something, and I was like, yeah, this adds to it. Then I would have walked outside and told the theater staff, like, hey, something's wrong. But I was just like, nah, this is kind of funny.
I wonder if they can find, like, a torrent cam rip of, like...
It's just, like, yeah, I wonder if there's any videos on YouTube of ScreenX in action. Because I'd never seen this thing before. I don't know how long it's existed for or how long it will continue to exist. I don't know what geographic locations it's in. I don't know if it's just a Cineplex Canada thing. I don't know. Maybe they're testing it out in Vancouver and there's literally one theater. I don't know.
No, it's one. There's one here in Halifax as well.
Okay, I found something for Wonder Woman 1980.
AMC has some.
I found something for Wonder Woman 1984, but it looks more like a demo than anything.
Yeah.
I thought that ScreenX was literally just in America. No, there's like 20 cinemas in the whole of the UK that have it as well.
Yeah, wow. So there's a ScreenX YouTube account.
It's ScreenX is done by Cineworld in the UK. I don't know if Cineworld's the same name as it is in America.
This is so stupid. I can't believe it.
This is the worst idea.
I'm just like, I'm looking at their thing on YouTube right now, and it's like, wow. Like that.
Oh my god.
They actually think this is like an idea that you should do. Why?
Seems like it'd be fit for like more of an art house film, a specific art house.
Yeah,
film,
like one that's made. Because I was like, there were parts where I was like, this could almost work if you just had like the regular screen in front and you didn't like crop anything from the image and it was just like the normal movie, and then the sides of the screen, like, I don't know, had additional something to match the setting or something. Like if it was underwater, you'd have like some water. Like, I don't know, that would probably be very distracting too. But the actual movie just being like, we're gonna show part of it behind you. Like, that's weird.
I think it could.
It's like the on the Cineworld website for the UK, they're advertising No Time to Die on the ScreenX. I'm like, no, you don't. That's a bad idea. That's terrible.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody that watches a ScreenX film that they care about.
It's like,
oh my god, I just thought of the most pointless thing ever. Imagine the lighthouse in ScreenX.
Imagine any movie that you want to see in ScreenX.
Imagine Step Brothers and ScreenX.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm looking at the Aquaman one, and there's this scene of, like, Aquaman and Amber Heard, whatever bitch's character name is,
Mm.
and they're like flying apart and grabbing each other's hands, but because it's ScreenX, the middle screen is just like this,
Oh,
and most
no.
of the screen is on the side. Like, imagine if you couldn't see the rest of it, just
Oh god.
disembodied hands grabbing each other.
Aquaman, ScreenX. This is absolutely. I can't believe that somebody thought of this idea and then equipped theaters with this. Like, that's
I'm looking
absolutely
at the-
insane. Because like when
the
they're when
promotion,
they're showing
yeah.
it on the YouTube video, they're like standard screen, and then there's ScreenX, and it's like, but you're not reflecting it honestly, because you're showing all three screens in this YouTube video. In real life, you see one, and then like a third of the screens on the left and the right. Like you're missing part of the screen because you can't possibly look in every direction at once.
I would imagine it's also like really headache inducing because you got to look all
It was
around.
so irritating. This is just I
no.
can't believe that they're advertising this.
Yeah, I think that concept's good for like a 10-15 minute like experience, because like the whole ScreenX idea is something they'll use in like theme parks or museums or like aquariums.
They
to,
should
like,
make the
show
film
the
for
water
it, I
experience.
guess.
Yeah, they like
it
record it
seems-
with the idea that it's going to be around you in mind, not like just a regular camera.
Yeah, it seems better for like museums, really.
Isn't it wrong that I kind of want to see someone like make like, you know, you mentioned like the Cremaster cycle. Imagine
Yeah.
seeing that on ScreenX.
Fucking Jean Dielman or something.
Here's
Saw on
here's
screen
the
X.
shot.
I'm just like,
Your
Oh,
version
yeah.
of John Dielman.
I replaced my
funny.
camera with it.
this is
Release Avatar for the
wrong.
15th time.
Because well, on the Cineworld website, they're only advertising 2 films for ScreenX. They're advertising No Time to Die, which is available to watch now, and then upcoming for ScreenX is Venom: Let There Be Carnage. But that's it.
Venom.
They're only
Yeah.
showing 2 movies on ScreenX. They're not bothering any other movies, and I don't know why they're bothering with just these 2 movies. If you're gonna
Because
do it,
they
might as
have
well
to be
say
like
every single
IMAX
movie.
ones.
They have to be
Yeah.
IMAX ones.
Yeah,
So-
because
what
it's
about
only the IMAX
Malignant?
scenes that happens. The rest of the scenes are just like normal.
Apparently Malignant. Mispronouncing that. That's supposed to be a pretty crazy movie. Do you think that would work well with like ScreenX?
I don't think any
No.
movie works well with ScreenX.
no movie works
Okay.
for it. Unless
Oh.
there's a director and a producer and a whole crew that's designed to go right. we're
Unless
making a
it's
movie
like-
designed for ScreenX.
Unless it's as
horror movie.
experimental as like Jean-Luc Godard's Goodbye to Language 3D or some shit. You know, then like maybe you could be like, oh, this is like a commentary on something. but,
Yeah.
but you're not
Like a
gonna. You
commentary
shouldn't
to the
like build
death
a
of
theater
ScreenX.
for that.
I'm gonna use ScreenX to
That's
make a
yeah, like-
commentary on why ScreenX is retarded.
Exactly. Like you should build one theater in Cannes and do a thing at the film festival for one movie once and then be done with it.
Yeah. You shouldn't be like sending that around to all the other cinemas that you've got. Like, yeah, we're just going to put this in every single cinema that we have. Well, this it's in 20 cinemas in the UK. I thought it would be like 1, maybe 2, but no, it's 20. There are 20 of those Cineworld cinemas in the UK equipped with ScreenX, and I'm shocked. How is that possible?
I just want to know how many people have seen it and how come nobody's talked about how stupid it is until now? Like, when did this start?
When did it come out? Yeah, when did it come out? That's the question.
I was
Like,
gonna ask because
surely, like, Venom was out for a couple weeks before I saw it. Like, surely people were watching things in ScreenX. How come nobody's talking about how crazy stupid this
was
is? Like, this is
it was at least
disappointing for
2019.
like moviegoers if nobody's talked about how fucking awful this is.
I'm just thinking about how cramped these shots probably look if you only have the middle screen.
Well, I mean, also,
been-
like, the 2
it's-
side screens are being projected onto fucking walls. Like, with exit
according
signs.
to-
It'll look lumpy.
According to Wikipedia, it was first introduced in 2012,
Oh.
and it's been
Now
been-
it's getting
been-
popular somehow.
What the fuck?
As of 2020, the theatre technology is installed in 316 theatres in 34 countries.
This is wrong.
Like,
can't believe
I
this.
don't get it. How is this? It's won. ScreenX won the 2018 Show East Innovator of the Year award.
Why?
What?
And in 2019, it won the Technology of the Year award in the 2019 Cinema Technology Community Awards.
I like this shot.
For doing what?
I don't know.
There's a whole lot that
For
ScreenX
making
is
you have to
capturing
cross
here.
your eyes?
For making you have to turn your head from side to side to see the whole movie.
Can you imagine watching Dune in this?
Oh no.
I'm
No,
just
please.
like don't. I'm sending out a warning to people. Okay, like you can't watch it.
Don't
Make sure
watch
if you
this.
care about a movie you're seeing that you're not seeing it in ScreenX because this is disgusting.
ScreenX is
How come
wrong. It's
how come
terrible.
Villeneuve is talking about don't watch it at home, watch it in a theater, and he hasn't said shit about ScreenX?
Probably
I don't think he
doesn't know it
knows about
exists.
Travis, what do you want to say?
Oh, I was gonna say, I believe I don't know if this is just like a false memory, but I swear I remember the first time I heard of ScreenX, they were playing Blade Runner 2049,
Yeah,
and tickets were like
Oh, God.
$27
I can
per-
believe
per
that.
person.
I mean,
Yeah, what the
so
fuck?
I'm-
How come?
I'm
I'm
so I'm
looking at-
reading this on, so this is Wikipedia, so take this with a pinch of salt, but it's saying since 2018 the ScreenX technology has proven to be successful at worldwide box office following the successful panoramic release of Black Panther.
Oh, nice.
It grossed over $40 million throughout.
So this
the
has been
year
happening
through
for a
the-
while, and nobody's talked
Hold on.
about how stupid this is. Like there are people that went to
Literally.
those movies, like maybe even
It
sold
didn't
out
say
theaters,
anything.
and were like, that was acceptable, at least, or like that
made-
it,
I
it
think they're
wasn't
just in
like
denial.
crazy, stupid, bad enough for to be commented on. Apparently, until like a week ago or something, until my video was out. Like that's
Out of
ridiculous.
Out
like
of Spider-Man Far From Home's like box office takings, $22 million came from just ScreenX format. So
people have been
$22
watching
million
this. That's insane. People have
They
been
went
watching
and
movies
watched
in
that movie
ScreenX
app.
this entire time.
and nobody said a thing.
That's
Nobody
said a
actually
single
that's
thing
actually
about it.
bonkers.
This is stupid.
How? How is this possible?
I will.
It's so
Next
awkward
time
looking.
Villeneuve says that you have to watch Blade Runner, sorry, the new Dune movie in a theater, I'm gonna add like, if he doesn't talk about how shit ScreenX is, like I don't believe him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that
at
that
him,
completely
at him.
delegitimizes your argument if you're gonna say like theater good, but like not talk about how ScreenX is the worst thing ever made. Like objectively, a home viewing of Dune is better than ScreenX. Like that's not debatable, right?
Like what? It's
Right?
so weird because like the left
well,
and right screens
well-
are so much longer.
I think the reason why
They
he
go
hasn't,
behind
he
you.
hasn't- why he hasn't mentioned anything about ScreenX is because Dune is not being advertised for a ScreenX viewing. It's not.
Good.
It's being advertised
Thank
for
God.
Super Screen.
Thank fuck for that.
For Super Screen, whatever
Super
that is.
Screen.
I'm
What
guessing
is
that's just
Super
a
Screen?
really I'm guessing Super Screen is like a really wide screen. That's all it is. I don't
has a
think
cape.
it's got massive screen, Dolby Atmos, and premium seating. That's all it says on the
Okay,
Cineworld
that's fine.
website.
There's nothing wrong with
Just
that.
Ultra
being-
It is
AVX,
really
basically.
funny.
Yeah, it's
You-
like AVX.
There was a point in time where if a theater got upgraded with better seats and better sound and a better screen, they would just upgrade the theater. Now it's considered like premium. They're like, oh
Yeah.
no, this is like the Atmos. You got to pay more. It's like, just fucking upgrade your
there's
theater. If you've got
there's
better
one more.
technology and better sound and shit, just do that.
There's one more advertised on the Cineworld website. It's called 4DX, which is linked with
Oh,
Cinema
no.
with ScreenX.
Oh,
4DX.
boy.
I don't
Is that,
understand.
4DX.
4DX is where your seat moves while
It's
you're
like-
watching the movie. That's
Oh
No.
no!
Oh
This-
god.
That's
Right.
debugged
Oh my
here.
god.
Imagine,
That
Yeah.
reminds
imagine
me of
any time it
something.
rains.
I've actually, I know what
remember,
this
like-
is. I
Yeah,
know
so-
what 4D is because
Yeah, that's what
I
I was
saw-
about to say.
when I was at like Universal Studio a long time ago, there was like Shrek 4D or something, and the whole thing is just
Yeah.
like, oh, we're gonna put smells in the room and spray shit in your face. and
That's for an
shake
amusement
the
park thing.
seat. It's yeah, and now someone is someone
I
really
couldn't
like
deal with
unironically
that.
trying to
I
put
hate
this in
it.
the theaters?
Oh
No,
my
they're just like,
God.
well, because we're human beings that experience 3 dimensions. So whenever something's advertised as a 4th dimension, they're just making something up and it's whatever they want, right? So like we're
Well,
not there's no such thing as actually seeing a 4D movie.
Well, according to the website, all it says is basically with stimulating effects like water, wind, scent, and strobe lighting. that
Oh, in a
thrill
real
you
movie?
in a moving seat. In a real movie.
What?
And the movies that are advertised for it are No Time to Die, Free
What?
Guy, The Croods 2,
Free Guy.
You can smell
Harry
James
Potter and the
Bond.
Philosopher's Stone, Dune, and
You can
Venom.
smell Ryan Reynolds.
Please tell me Short Bus is in 4D.
Oh,
This is
no.
ridiculous.
No.
Oh my
This is
god.
just,
Oh,
it's
God.
only
I
only
remember-
those 6 movies they're advertising
This
at the moment
is-
in 4DX.
This is like dystopian.
And
I would-
4DX
Yeah,
is
it-
in about 30 theaters in the UK. at the
I gotta
moment.
see if
I
this
can
is in
see-
Canada.
That's 32
I
many.
can-
Oh, it is in Canada.
Yeah,
I
I can
remember
see
I-
that. Sorry.
Oh, you go first, Boris. Emma.
All right. I can see the tagline now. If you're not enjoying the movie, that means we're not shaking your seat enough.
Shit,
I
boys.
remember I went.
It would be
I remember I was in
unbearable.
Toronto.
Yeah,
I
it's
can-
not
I
it's
can
not in
vouch.
Vancouver, but it's in if I
Toronto.
visited Edmonton, I could see a
Edmonton.
4DX.
It's,
I remember I went to
it's
see,
in every single.
Wow.
It's in every single Cineworld in London, and it's in multiple other cities and towns in London. In the UK. I'm
Motion.
so
Dynamic motion and
I-
movements that heave, roll, and pitch. Water. Various water effects like water shot and mist. Rain. Gentle
God,
or heavy
don't
rain and even shower with rain effects. Fog.
Racial
Explosions,
outbursts?
smoke,
You
and fog coming
fuckers.
into reality. Wind. Gentle,
remember
gentle
I was,
breeze or turbulent storm in the comforts of the auditorium. Vibration. Shaking and rumbling with the effects on screen. Air. Diverse combinations of air shots inducing a vivid sensation. Lightning. Thunder with flashes of light just inches away. Bubbles. Bubbles filling the auditorium and creating a fantastic
Bubbles.
atmosphere. Scents. A variety of fragrant scents spreading in the auditorium. Ticklers.
Oh.
Back and leg ticklers, awakening your senses for excitement.
no.
Oh,
Rainstorm,
speaking of
fierce
ticklers.
fierce storm with rain swirling in the whole auditorium. Snow, floating
no.
snow, bringing a glowing ambience to the auditorium. That's what's listed
Oh, yeah.
on Cineplex.
I
my
remember
God.
I was
Oh, yeah,
in
I'm
Toronto.
speaking
I'm
of-
looking at a
Uh,
video that's
Yeah, I-
supposedly
God.
for this 4DX shit.
I remember I was in Toronto and I went to see Gemini Man, and as I was buying the ticket, I'm like, "What the hell's this 40X film?" And I went.
That would be
I
the
picked it up
perfect
'cause I'm-
movie to see.
well-
40.
Well, I
Gemini
mean,
Man.
I'm in Toronto, and this is the only time I'm gonna see a 40X movie, so I might as well watch Gemini Man 40X. And every time, I'm not kidding, every time there was a gunshot, a puff of air would shoot in the back of your head, and
Oh
it
my-
drive me nuts. And every time, especially when there was a gunshot at night, the puff of air and then the lights would like strobe
This is
every
amazing.
single time.
That
And it
would
just
scare the
annoyed the
shit out of
absolute
me.
This
hell
is.
out of me.
I have to do a movie in 40X, but then I have to
Uh,
fly somewhere, I guess, to do it.
I need to
Adam?
see
that
YMS
seems
40X.
really funny.
The best
that's-
thing I've seen from this description of 4DX is the fact that it says available in 2D or 3D formats.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
Why
up,
wouldn't you
Travis?
just put it in 3D?
Okay. Well. First of all, in Seattle there is a 40X theater.
Oh
Or
no.
a theater with a 40.
Well, you should tell
and-
Biden to open up the land border.
Yep. And the movie I happened to see in 40X was Ready Player One, and
Oh my God.
I hate Ready Player One, but I can just say from all the stuff you were listing, half the stuff wasn't there.
Of course, because how
like-
do you fit that in every movie?
Yeah, how can
like the bubbles, that's new to me. But
Yeah,
this-
like what are
this-
you gonna do with the bubbles in? A sex scene? Like what's happening? Like what kind Aquaman? He takes a bath, you're gonna
Yeah.
get bubbles everywhere? Like what the fuck?
Next, we're gonna have porno theaters where they shoot real cum in your face.
That was already
Yeah.
in a Gaspar Noé film.
Ah.
Woo!
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So speaking of the
That-
40X theaters, I was looking at folding ideas video for Gemini Man, and I saw this awesome comment right here that says, "When I was in South Korea, I went on a ride that used seats like those 40X rigs. The tickler was a piece of rope with a knot tied in the end. During the climatic finish of the ride, a huge gust of air was blown out from underneath the chair, and every single male on the ride got racked in the nads of a knotted rope.
That's funny.
I can't imagine
Tenet.
trying to watch a movie and
That's
getting
like,
water
oh my
sprayed in my
God.
face.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on because, like, I mean,
Scent?
okay,
Really?
Martin Scorsese was like,
Scent?
"Yo, some movies are kind of being
No.
turned into theme parks," and people were like, and now it's just like, oh,
He was right.
He's completely right now.
He tried
I
to
mean,
warn us,
it's
but
been
we
happening
wouldn't
for a long
listen.
time.
This
It looks
is
like the Ouya. I don't think it's viable in
gonna-
the long run.
this
What
is
are
gonna
these?
die. Yeah.
Okay, so you can.
Hey guys, thanks for watching as always. Special thanks to Wholesome 100 Big Chunkus Lemonade Warrior, Big Weld from Robots the Animated Movie, Serazer, Dwyer Tarantino, Jacob Arndt, Zachary Kane, Samjul, Chi.exe, Gothic Sith, Mandelbro, Kel Hunt, Wales, Bo the Doggo, Boards of Cinema, Kai Butcher, Gabriel Herrera, Splat, Hoofido, Ocean Machinery, and Malav Shah. It's October, so here's a preemptive Happy Halloween. Unless you're watching this on the 31st, in which case here's just a normal Happy Halloween. Bye.